Good morning, you wonderful West Ham fans. I hope you're safe and well as per usual. What a fantastic win. I hope you enjoyed match of the day. You've probably watched it last night. You've probably watched it again this morning or about to watch it coming up. And yes, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Listen, let's not beat about the bush. Let's get straight into it. I'm here to talk to you about Julian Lopetegui's post-match press conference. So we'll get started about everything that he said post-game as we go through his presser himself. So first up, he was talking about winning the game. Of course, he says, I'm happy for the fans and the players too because they deserve this. It was a hard match, as all the matches in the Premier League are, but we did very well. We started very well, but suffered a very early equalising goal. I think after that, we had a very good mentality. We kept strong and we deserved to score before we did get the second. In the last chance of the half, we did score, and we kept going in the second half. We kept looking for goals, and in the end, we achieved a good victory. We did. We absolutely did. We peppered the goal, and unfortunately, we didn't walk away with even more goals, but we did concede that early goal, something that was definitely concerning. It's like when we go ahead, we drop our heads. When we go behind, we lift our heads. I think that's something we definitely need to address moving forward. His next thing was on moments, and he said it's always a good moment to score a goal, but it's true that we deserved to score before we did. And in the last action of the first half, when we get another one at the start of the second half, and it was important to score at both those times. It is, they always say it's always important to score if you can just before the halftime whistle, because you can shut the game down. The perfect time to score. It sends the opposition off in a crazy and probably change their full tactics and conversations in at halftime, which totally makes loads of sense. He was then asked about his defense, and he said, listen, I would like to highlight the defensive work we did too against this kind of team. The key thing is that we defend very well and we don't allow them to play us in their style, and I think that was important. I think that leads me to the next one that he talks about, which is on Todibo, who I thought was mustard. Join me for the 5 things that we learned from the Ipswich game later on as I discuss Todibo myself. But he says Jean-Claire Todibo did well and we're happy for him. There's a good competition between him, Max and Dinos. They're always ready and push one another on. So this is good and it makes sense. Absolutely. He was then asked about breaks, on the international break, and he said it was important to go into the international break with this victory and a good feeling. We have the break, but we are going to start thinking about the next matches very quickly for sure. And no wonder you are, because the next 6 are relentless, starting off with Spurs on the 19th of October, something that we need to be prepared for mentally, physically, you name it. We need to be prepared for it. He was then asked about the fans and obviously talking about how, we deserved that. And he said, yes, we're happy for sure. Always when you win, you are happy. We work for this. We are happy for the fans and they deserve this, to see this team win one match at home. And hopefully we get to see a lot more. And for the players, they're working very hard. And I think that against a good team, we did very, very well. And we're happy to win. On top of that, he was then asked about Jared Bowen. And what he said about Jared Bowen was the best way to show your disappointment as a player is this: when you don't play in one lineup, when you don't go away with England, it's this. I think he knows that. He's always ready to help the team. He's always ready to work hard, to play well, and that's why he is a very good player. And we all know he is a very, very, very good player. And that could be something down to the fact of where he was played in the game. But there's your short, sharp, straight to the point post-match press conference from Julian Lopetegui. I'll go a little bit more deeper into the West Ham situation of the 5 things we learned from the Ipswich game later on this afternoon. Join us for that. Take it easy and come on, you Irons.